Have you ever seen a Gen Z person asking for salary in today's day and age? They ask for the moon and they sometimes land it. You know that?
Welcome to the Change My Way of Life podcast. Jai Shri Krishna Guruji,
Jai Shri Krishna.
you have said that you wanted people to become more wholesome human beings.
See, we are going through a terrible phase right now. There are lots of problems which have occurred in the last 10-15 years of life. So if I just take the millennials have seen so many changes. If you recollect, in 2008, we had the literally everything going down. After that, last few years ago, we had the pandemic. And there are constant wars going on. So if you look at the world around you, you will find that these youngsters have to face a lot of life's challenges. Now, when a person faces so many challenges in life, which they were not supposed to, right? Say, for example, during my childhood, I have seen a couple of wars, no doubt about it. But it was not as bad as they are today. So you will find that this change makes them much better human beings. For example, today, if I have to look at my own country, what is the change that I think I should do in my own way of life? See, it does not mean that the person has to be good or bad. It only means you have to be better. When I say wholesome, it means that today, if I have to face an enemy, should I have better weapon systems? Should I have drones? Should I have the missiles which are necessary? So tell me something. I am talking about war and I am saying that the person has to be better. So isn't it important for the defense of a country that you have to be much better in delivering the type of results that you wish to? See, it is always that a person looks at the downside of life. Here I am not asking you to look at the downside. You have to go along with the times. Even when AI and this modern technology that is concerned has come into the picture, like drones are there, the AI is working even in missiles, you will find that there are so many robots which are there in use nowadays. Don't you think it is important that everybody starts adapting to the new way of life? And this is what we are talking about, to becoming better, so that you are able to face the life as of now, not as couple of thousand years ago. I am not asking you to become an Arjuna over there. Neither am I saying that you have to become King Ashok or something. I want you to be the best version today, right now, on top of literally everything, including the technology and the war or whatever that is going on. So this is what I mean.
Yes, Guruji. You have spoken about failures in the education system. What do you feel that they've actually failed in?
Well, we have been churning out students from our education system who are more attuned to going to good colleges. They want to do better studies. They want to pass in the examination. They are more focused in some job or some undertaking in their life. But that doesn't make a well-rounded human being. So the education system is missing a lot of points. See, building up of a human character is so important. The students are not building a character. They are building a hierarchical system where everybody is bothered about bettering themselves in terms of money and education and so on. But it does not work. You will find that the highly educated person lacks common sense. You will find a person may have a very, very high IQ. Even after having an IQ, he cannot go to the market and buy vegetables. Please understand this. This person has no idea about life. He is having a lot of problems with his own spouse. As you can see, this person needs a lot of training. That training is not given by anybody. Neither his parents are giving any inputs, nor the school or the college is giving him any idea about how to face life. We are talking about facing everyday challenges and problems which come up in their life. It's not a school curriculum. It is an adaptable curriculum where we teach how to handle all these challenges. That is what we are trying to do.
Yes, Guruji. It seems that there could be a very simple life for all of us. We could just be content in our lives. What do you think is causing us to be so unhappy?
Well, you have hit the nail on the head. When you say contentment, contentment comes from becoming desireless. Please understand, this world is full of desires. The moment you are born, you are desirous or something or the other. When a person is having desires, he has to run after that object. Let us say, for example, you are desiring to live in a very good house, a palatial bungalow or something like that. Naturally, you will have to work very hard for it. You will have to raise loans and you have to work so hard that you are able to pay your EMIs every month. Think like that. So, isn't that one desire of ownership causing you so many miseries? Similarly, when a person says, I want to have children, it is easy to have children, but who is going to take care of them? See, please understand, raising one child is extremely difficult. To, let us say, raise 3, 4, 5 children is far more difficult, because then you are not paying attention to anything around you. So these are the travails of human beings which cannot be addressed in the normal way. So think on those lines. How does a person overcome these problems? These are day-to-day issues, isn't it? So the desires are the root cause of all evil in this world. The desire to be an owner, the desire to own lands, properties, houses, you name it. I want a very big car. I want so much of money in the bank. All these are desires, and they are leading you towards a completely disruptive lifestyle. To become completely devoid of these desires, you have to become a desireless person who doesn't have any wants or needs. Living a simple life is very easy. Please understand, today, even if I pay lakhs of rupees or millions of dollars to someone, that person is not happy in his life. He can earn as much as he wants, and yet he is going to crave for more and more and more. But a person who is staying in a very simple format, that is, maybe he's living in a small house and he's working in the farm or whatever, that person is extremely happy, because he knows, this is my earning potential, this is all I can do, and I will have to live within my means. And he is then satisfied with what he does. Unfortunately, the one who wants to climb the ladders is not so happy.
Guruji, despite parents spending tons of money on their child's education, by the time the child's 30, they're dissatisfied. What's happening, and how does Change My Way of Life program help?
By the time a person reaches the age of 30, 40 or 50, he's already entered the second phase of life, and now he is going to enter the third phase of life. In the second phase of life, we call it Grahastha Ashram. Grahastha Ashram means a householder's life. The moment you become a householder, tremendous amount of responsibilities fall on that person. Think like this. You were a free bird when you were in college. Maybe you are just studying, that's it. You did not have anything to think of. Maybe the parents were paying the money for your fees and so on. But today, when you start a job, you become a responsible citizen. And later on, when you take up a spouse, then you have more responsibility. And later on, when you have children, your responsibility is further divested into many facets. You're not just a man or a woman, you're also a husband or a wife. You're also a father or a mother. Now think about it. So many caps you're wearing simultaneously. And then top of it all, you may have to think in terms of not only your career, but you have to think in terms of the future of your life. Let's say, for example, when you are in your 40s, you're thinking about retirement. What I'm going to have when I retire. So there are lots of things which you are worried about. And then everything is going through the roof. The inflation is so high today. You'll find that literally you are not able to meet your ends. And this is where financial issues have come in. Then there are emotional problems that a person is going through. That was not there when you were a student. Now you have too many of those emotional issues. To cope up with people around you is not so easy. And then again, you may have some career issues. Now, career by itself, by the time you are 40, people think you are completely off the rails, because you have not kept up in line with what the latest that is there. And there are youngsters. When the youngsters join, they are asking for salaries like nobody's business. Have you ever seen a Gen Z person asking for salary? In today's day and age, they ask for the moon. And they sometimes land it. You know the reason why they land it is because they have kept themselves adept with the latest of the technology and the tools that are required. There's a person who is in their 35, 40 or 45 years of age has not updated himself at all. So naturally he is going to feel lost at sea when he has to face these youngsters. At home, there are lots of issues. There are health issues which he is now taking care of. You know, by the time you're 35 and 40, you're already having high blood pressure and diabetes, and so many issues have started coming in your life. They were not there when you were young. Think like that. So today you are facing so many barrages, so many problems. Like, the president says 17 different ways in which you are being attacked. Think on those lines. You are attacked from all the sides, and now you're feeling completely lost and defeated. So, this is a high time for the person who is in the 30s, 40s, or 50s to gear up and learn this change my way of life, because if you don't change now, your problems are going to become bigger, they're going to grow, and then you will not be able to face this world properly. You may land up with lots of diseases and problems which you can't even think of when you are young. So these are the few issues that the person in 30s has to deal with.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, for someone who has never heard about Change My Way of Life, how would you describe it?
Change My Way of Life program is the fourth or the fifth version of it. We have been refining this program over a period of time. The first part of it was called Way of Life. So this Way of Life comes from the teachings of Sri Krishna to his disciple, that is Uddhava. And Krishna is dying, and Uddhava asks him questions, and these are related to his life. Now, he has spent more than 125 years of his life on this planet Earth. So, Uddhava asks him, how do you lead this life in the most distinguished manner so that you don't fall down to all these material worldly things, and to become successful and to become very creative in our own way? So, the idea was he wanted to get a complete understanding of how Krishna would spend his life in that 125 years, and what is it that he could carry to the world. That means Uddhava could carry to the world Krishna's teachings and also the way of life. Now, this was Sri Krishna. On the other hand, there was Chanakya. Chanakya is a very great teacher, and he gave his teachings, though they were very secular in nature, but he gave his teachings to two of his best disciples. One of them was Ashoka the Great, and the second one was Chandragupta Maurya. So naturally, these two became very great kings of India. And there were others from China, like Confucius, who taught the local king over there. So his teachings, Zarathustra taught some of his own disciples in Babylon. And there are other leaders in this world whose teachings we are extracting from their writings and how they treated these disciples. And we are projecting them as a way of life program. So we have tried it out over a period of many years. Finally, we have come to a point where we have refined the entire process. So we are calling it now Change My Way of Life.
Yes, Guruji. What is it that you hope to accomplish through Change My Way programs?
See, this Change My Way of Life itself will tell you, change. I want to change the way I live my life. Everybody goes through lots of ups and downs in their life because they do not follow the principles as laid down by the universe. And we have always defaulted in understanding how the universe works. Now, in Change My Way of Life, we normally give these teachings to the material worldly people. There is no need of anybody spiritual in this. You can be a material worldly person, and we will teach you how these 8 different facets of your life can be changed. And these are physical, mental, emotional, and so on. So there are 8 facets which we will be covering. So as you know, physical, if I talk in terms of physical, I am talking about the body aspect of it. And in the body, we are talking right from the top of the head till the bottom of feet. So right from the top to bottom, we want you to be the best version of yourself. Similarly, in various other sections, like say for example financial. So we want you to become financially successful. See, financial success does not mean that you become a billionaire or a trillionaire or something like that. It only means that you have to become financially successful. You should have sufficient enough in this world to progress in your life. That is the idea. So we are tackling these 8 different subjects, and we want you to become very, very well versed in them so that you can use them and change the way you live today to become a better, well-rounded human being.
Yes, Guruji. The word itself, change, can be frightening to people. Not everybody is ready for change, or they're fearful of changing. So, what are the benefits of going forward and trying to expand yourself?
See, the word change by itself, we had to use the simplest of the words. It is actually life transformation. So, life transformation basically means you are changing the way you were earlier. Maybe you're not that sharp. Maybe you are not able to handle the situation. It could be emotional, it could be whichever. But today you will be able to handle it much better. You will be able to overcome problems and face the world in a much better manner. So the way we say change, it is nothing but life transformation. That is the idea.
Yes, Guruji. Well, Guruji, thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you.
If you have enjoyed this presentation and would like to be informed of new presentations, remember to like, share, and subscribe or follow. Thank you.